Hi guys. So that little check-in I was talking about doing every week, I'm trying to stay true to it just to hold myself accountable. So what I'm doing this week is still starting some more seeds. I left my seed case at home because I did a project, so I took everything out of my car. And that's fine. I had one seed packet here, Yarrow Love Parade, that I'm so excited for. So I was able to get those started. You can actually see on this tray where some of the other yarrows germinated. Oh, isn't he so cute? Anyways, so I'll take these trays home, start those seeds later. Today, what I'm going to do, since I'm already here, is transplant those overgrown snapdragons. They look really bad, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm just gonna try to get those out of the tunnel. Get those out of the dome into the tunnel. If they overwinter, sweet. If they don't, I mean, roots in the ground, they're feeding somebody, it's fine. And then I have to go walk through the field and see what all the beds need. All right, I cut that video halfway off because I started stuttering too much and I don't want to be buffering on camera like that. So, with the beds, right, I'm going to see what all the beds need. What I'm guessing almost everything is going to need is rake back the mulch, take off the drip, broad fork what needs broad forked, probably all of them because they're all fairly new beds and I feel like they're very compacted. I know they're pretty compacted, especially this bed that I grew garlic in, which, by the way, I killed all my garlic. It's fine. So broad fork what needs broad forked, and then I will lay out compost. If I can get the cover crop in, that'd be amazing. I do have Facilia, some peas, and Marquez winter rye. So we will see what I can do. Whatever I can't get to, which might be a lot of it, I'm just going to mulch over the beds, keep them covered and protected while everything goes dormant. The reason I really want to prioritize getting some cover crop in is because I'm trying to build up the organic matter in the beds, and you need roots in the ground to start building up that organic matter on top of the compost. So stay tuned. We'll see. I might record myself doing some transplanting. I don't know. We'll see. I'm running around. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. All right, so I decided I'm gonna go ahead and transplant first. So ignore my very disorganized tunnel. It's fine. Story of my life. But there's one tray here. I have 3 more in the tunnel. In the dome. I think it'll be fairly quick. But I want to show you guys, this is what the snaps look like kind of at the end of the season. I mean, they're tired. Same, sis. Chantilly snaps were in that bed right here. And to my surprise, I know that the Chantilly snaps are group 1 and 2. So that means that they prefer cooler soil and they like shorter day length, from my understanding, if I read the cultivar notes correctly on Johnny's. I thought that they'd like dwindle down in the summer, and dude, they were just pumping out blooms like crazy. Truly the workhorses. So I planted 94 feet, whatever, at least 90 feet of mostly Chantilly snaps. There's, I think, Legend Pink, which is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful, like electric purple color. So obsessed, adding her to the list. I planted that whole bed out and that really pulled me through the season. I mean, now they're going to seed and I'm letting them. I'm like, you're tired. Thank you so much for your service. We're going to let you chill out. I'm not sure if I want to let that bed die down as it is or if I want to cut it down. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to let it die down itself. I'm not planting snapdragons in the same place. I'm going to rotate it to a different bed, so that's why I'm not too concerned with it going to seed. And I am going to save seeds on my favorite ones. Some of them are hybrids. They might not come back true, but I want to start learning how to start saving seeds. Florette just released a mini seed saving course on her website. She has a lot of great resources. And I don't know if you know this, but there's not a lot of resources on how to save seeds for flowers. Not that I've come across, at least. So that's my plan with the snaps. And this bed here, this was like the second succession of snaps. There was also stock in this bed. These are like Potomac and Rocket. I don't know, honestly. The shape wasn't my jam. The colors are okay. I'm such a Chantilly kind of girl. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So I have to go through my notes, see how I feel about it. I might just do a really hard push on the Chantilly snaps for next season. So far, the rockets haven't like made me fall in love. And I really like that feeling. I'm like, oh my God, I want to get excited when I see a flower. But maybe that's just where my headspace is at right now. Here, a little experiment. So there was stock on this part of the bed, and I'm obsessed with stock, okay? Like, one thing I learned this year, grow more stock. So much of it. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful. I say I have a lot of favorite flowers, and I don't want to say they're all my favorite, but they're like almost all my favorite for different reasons, you know? They all, each in their own right. So the second succession of snaps here went into where I cut the stalk down at. And I don't know what these are. I lost the labels. I don't know. I thought they were too overgrown and I didn't have time to plant them. So I just went ahead and put them in, and they kind of took off. Because like, look, see? We'll see if that's a usable stem. If it is, that'll go into my notes, and I'll kind of see how late I can plant snaps. I don't know if it's because we're in zone 5, so we have cooler soil, that the snaps can last this long. If so, that's probably going to continue to be my workhorse for next season. And then I realized I kind of only know how to design with spike plants, so to my own detriment, I guess. But I'll experiment more with disc shapes and more round flowers once I get that ranunculus in. So yeah, you guys can kind of see what's going on in here. See, once I get into the field beds, I not get discouraged, but I feel like there's so much to take on, and I'm like, where do I even start? And when I'm in the tunnel, I'm like, all is well. There's some structure to my life. Anyways, so I think this is it. I'm going to go ahead and start transplanting and think about what I'm going to do in the rest of the video. Bye.